Hi everybody, welcome again to another episode of Fish Keeping Jamaica. Welcome to my channel. Okay, so today I am doing some maintenance on my ponds, and this year is about losses and the climate where I'm at. Okay, so I live in Jamaica in the tropics. I live in the Caribbean, and presently we are experiencing an overcast condition for the past couple of days. I'm trying to look up in the sky to let you realize what it is like we have been experiencing for the past couple of days. I would say 2 weeks, right? We have torrential rains. Temperature have dropped to an average of probably about 22, 20 degrees Celsius. It's very chilly, and as a result of that, I have actually lost a couple of fish. I've lost 3 jaguar cichlids, 2 large, well, a pair. It was probably about 7 or 8 inches. Another one which is about 10 inches. I've also lost an emboma cichlid. I think it's a blue lab, right? And it's something that I can't run away from. My tilapia fingerlings are doing okay. What I realize is that whenever the pond is this tall, right, and the time gets chilly, what happens is that the tilapia, along with some other fish, will actually go down to the lowest part of the container to experience a little warm, because as far as the temperature and the water is concerned, the top section of the container, the pond, aquarium, whatever you call it, right, is always more chilly than the lower section. Now the thing is that I do not use air pumps, or should I say uh, pumps within the water system. I don't know, it's a filtration system, mechanical, whatever filtration system, right? I use plants. Now, with the plants experiencing chilly condition, my fish is kind of getting a little large. The amount of oxygen that the fish would actually receive from the plants being in the space would decrease. So what I am doing presently is to subdivide some of my ponds. So where I have, let's say I have, for example, let's say that I have 20 juvenile convicts in this pond, I would probably take out 10 and place into another space, so therefore it will be less, so therefore the oxygen ratio would be just enough to manage the fish that is in it, right? My other ponds are okay. As far, when I say other ponds, I mean my other buckets, my totes. These are air driven, you know submersible pump driven. So as a result of water always being you know troubling the top, or should I say, yeah, vibrating the top, a lot of oxygen is there, and the fish kind of have a little bit more space down to the base. Usually experience a warmer temperature than at the top, right? So these fish are totally okay. So I haven't lost any fish as a result of dropping temperature from these containers, from these space. Here I have my convict, my Oscar. I have a very large Oscar over there. I'm going to be doing some videos on that one, and that yeah, and those 2 Oscars in there very shortly. I'm just waiting on opportune time. Right, very large. I mean, like probably about 18 inches. Very large, thick, big mouth, right? So convict, tilapia. I have my goldfish. My goldfish, they are okay, because goldfish, they are born for this weather, right? My tilapia, they too would actually stay at the top during the day. In the night, they find themselves at the sidings, right? What I've realized is that as far as my Jack Dempseys are concerned, you won't be able to see them because I've tried to as much as possible. They don't like green water, so whenever too much sun hits on the water, water becomes green, and it becomes toxic for them, right? So I try my very best to cover the jack dempsey. But what I realize is that whenever the temperature is very cold, they do not consume any feed, and I have been feeding them for the past week, and as a result of that, the water had become polluted. So I had to do some massive water change a while back. I mean, like probably about an hour ago, right? These are what is left of my 13 dozen tilapia. I have roughly about 8 or 9 left. Plus, I have another 2 dozen at the siding. And plus, I have 1.5 dozen fingerlings, and I have roughly about a dozen large ones in which I intend to practically just use as my brood stock, right? But as far as my setup is concerned, it have been hit by the drop in temperature, and it's the first I've ever seen this in my whole years of fish keeping. I've been out here from 2016, and I've never lost this amount of fish. Well, I've never lost large fish as a result of temperature. But every day you learn, right? So I'm doing some sorting out. So this is just it. Thank you very much. And I heard that additional storm is coming the way, so I'm gonna be preparing for that by as soon as I hear that it is really knocking at the door. All the spawns will be dropped halfway, so that when the rain comes, the rain would actually fill up the container, and I won't have much to actually um, you know siphon out or release during the heavy storm. Although I have actually prepared for this with release valves and channels, but I like it when my pond is not dependent on this process. Thank you very much for stopping by, guys. Yeah, Jack Dempsey's are okay, but my Jaguar cichlids, I only have 2 males now, so no breeding for me as far as that is concerned. Anyway, I am planning to go into Emboma 100%, and I've seen where that is working for me regarding Emboma, Mengano, and Yellow Lab is concerned. Peace out, guys. Catch you next time. Bye bye for now. One up.